Well, y'all ready for this?
No. Space Jam.
No.
Your hands to the air like a Space Jam. Alright.
No.
No.
And I could have gotten blackout drunk again this week and not done this.
Welcome back, folks, to the Duncify podcast. That's what you usually say.
Yeah, I guess are you the host now?
No, fuck
the hostess with the mostest.
I don't want to.
Tyler.
I'm Tyler.
I'm Nick.
And welcome back. Guess what happened last week?
We didn't do a podcast.
Didn't do the fuck podcast. Wonder why we didn't do the podcast. You want
Okay.
to tell everybody why we didn't do the podcast?
Hey, when we missed the 1 week because you were sick, we didn't make a big deal out of it.
No.
We both missed one. That's fine.
No, that's fine. But here's the thing.
It's equitable.
Here's the thing.
It's equitable. I was sick.
I was sick.
I was sick.
You were not sick.
I was sick.
You made yourself sick.
I made
That's
myself
a different
sick.
kind
I
of
was
sick,
still
buddy.
sick.
That got blackout drunk.
Yeah, your immune system was weak. That's why you got sick.
Yeah.
You did that to
That's
yourself.
That's a natural thing that happens.
That is all on you.
That's complete bullshit.
It's all on you.
Take a vote. Oh, fucking 2 fans we have. Guys, we need the Thunderdome situation ASAP. And figure out who's right about this.
I was pretty drunk though.
To publicly give you shit about things is an
Well,
open kind of forum.
Here's the thing.
There's no thing, dude.
Yeah, there's a thing.
You got drunk and puked in your bath.
We should have recorded it.
You being... Oh, wow. No, I don't think that was a good idea.
Oh, I would have probably said some shit.
I don't think you would have want that.
No, I could have deleted it later.
Yeah, you probably would.
Oh,
that might have been a big waste of time.
Yeah.
You couldn't even touch the button to turn it on, man.
Did I try?
Yeah.
Fuck.
You couldn't even physically fucking move your hand.
Damn.
I had to make you go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You would not go. But that's all in the past.
Yeah.
Moving forward. Still drinking.
Not as much.
But not 8% fucking beer. Jesus Christ.
And not 8 of them. Whatever.
There's your problem.
There's your problem.
See, there's your problem.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, what's new this week?
What's new this week?
Well, I mean, if it was possible, we could remember stuff from the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But that's not going to happen.
Fuck no. What was I going to talk about last week? Nothing. What was I going to talk about this week? Alcohol. That's what I want to talk about.
Alcohol. So, explain for the viewers at home if they don't know what alcohol is.
I don't really know what it is either.
All right. Well, that was our segment on alcohol.
Yeah.
Alcohol, powdered alcohol.
Once again, I'm Tyler. This is Nick. We'll see you next week, folks.
Oh. I see what you're doing there. That's pretty clever.
You can go fuck yourself. Wait, whoa, what the fuck?
Oh, unprofessional.
Well, dude, okay, new phone. I don't even know how to fucking operate this goddamn thing.
You know how to put it on silent?
No.
I usually just hit the volume button a whole bunch.
I have notifications for Meet Me. Linda Powell added me on Meet Me. That is important.
Linda, if you're listening, Tyler's here and he's ready.
Tyler, I don't know what that means.
Take that as you will. Linda.
Okay. Oh shit. So anyway,
speaking of Meet Me, alcohol.
Yeah. Speaking of
alcohol.
Speaking of poor decisions that people make.
Alcohol. So powdered alcohol.
Yeah.
Now, we discussed this a little bit earlier today, and I said I thought it was bullshit because you couldn't snort it.
Yeah. You're very upset about that.
Well, here's the thing.
You always say that.
I do, but...
There's never a thing.
If you're the kind of person who wants to get drunk really quickly,
right,
and they come up with powdered alcohol...
What's he talking about this?
You're going to be upset that you can't snort it. If you're the kind of person who, butt chugs or whatever...
I knew you were going to say it!
If you're the kind of person who butt chug, say they came out with, special, bottles that, I don't know, made it impossible to butt chug. I don't know how you would design that, but just say. If you're the kind of person who butt chugged, you'd be upset.
A curly straw.
Someone would find a way with that.
That'd be painful.
But, it's specifically the way it's formulated, you can't snort it.
Right. I don't know, I think it's, I think it's cool.
So what application does it have?
Excuse me.
Distractors. So, what's the application of it? What are you going to do with it?
Illegally take it into places.
Yeah.
No, I mean, honestly, you could use it for baking. You could use it for, like, people who are allergic to gluten. You could use it for mixed drinks. People that maybe, I don't know, like high sugar content, that can't really have it. I don't know. Different. Even if you don't want to fucking get bloated. I mean, when you drink, there's a good application.
But you're still consuming liquid.
Yeah, you're still consuming the liquid. What? I can't talk. You're still consuming the liquid. But it's like, you know, it's not yeasty and shit like beer is.
Okay.
I mean, liquor usually doesn't.
Well, I think it's vodka, right? Is what they were starting with.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you know, I mean.
When it comes out, I'll try it, but.
That'll revolutionize.
I still want to try those.
The alcohol industry.
The vodka tents or whatever.
The vodka tents?
Where you go, they're like these enclosed tents. I think you can rent them out. They have parties with them sometime. It's like a big enclosed tent. Well, it's not super big, but and then you put on a coat,
mm-hmm.
and it's really warm in there, and they like steam vodka in. And so it like goes all in through your pores.
I mean, I don't know why people are making really convoluted ways to get drunk.
I mean, people like getting drunk.
Hey, here's a simple way to digest alcohol. You fucking shove it into your mouth and drink it. I mean, I guess,
yeah.
How much simpler could it be?
Well, dude, like...
Or you could take a fucking needle and shoot it into your vein. I mean, that's...
The thing about drinking, I mean, how different is it from drinking games?
I don't really know if that's a good application.
Some people need excuses to drink. Some people can't just do it, I guess.
I mean, then if you need an excuse to drink, you know what else you need an excuse to do?
What?
Prozac. Because you probably have a fucking issue. Like, I don't have a problem. Like, I only drink really, like, this weekend. Being the exception. I usually only drink on Tuesday nights when we're doing this. I'm not like a big drink dude. Like, I do it like socially, but I don't like drink by myself. Like, not huge in fucking getting fucking shit faced anymore. But that being said, I'd fucking trap alcohol.
What's that?
I would trap alcohol.
Oh, you would trap alcohol? Yeah. I would definitely try it when it comes out, but I guess I don't get the appeal because maybe like
the banana peel.
If you're underage, you gotta sneak alcohol into school or something, or you're trying to drink.
Well, see, that's what everybody's trying to look at the negatives and shit of it. It's like, they probably there's a market for that sort of thing, but it's like
from a chemical scientific level, it's real interesting that they can do this. But
that's what I'm saying. I think it's cool that they can do that.
It's not going to change my life, is what I'm saying.
I think it's going to change mine.
If I want to be, if I want alcohol that bad, there's a gas station.
Well, think about it this way:
I can buy a 6-pack there.
Remember, let's reference a fictional character and pretend as if he is real.
Mario,
Mr. Leahy from Trailer Park Boys.
Mario. I was like, Mario. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
Mr. Leahy from Trailer Park Boys.
Jim fucking Leahy.
Holy fuck! He had the fucking vodka in the water bottles.
Yeah.
Right? Imagine, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you just had the water in the water bottle.
Yeah.
Right. And you had a packet.
And you just kept subtly adding it?
Yeah. Just a little bit here and there.
I feel like the kind of person who's like trying to drink in public, though doesn't have that kind of decorum about themselves. They lack couth.
But I'm not even hungry.
I don't know. I think for most people, this is going to be like, huh, neat. And then they're just going to either buy beer or liquor in a bottle like normal. It's neat, but...
I think it's cool. I think it's a neat thing. But that's the thing. I'm not the kind of person that would, like, abuse the fuck out of it. Like,
right.
I look at it as a standpoint of, like, oh, you could do cool things with that. Not, oh, dude, look, I'm going to be a total bro and do cool shit.
Yeah, it'll be a big college thing.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I think it'll be a big high school thing.
That too. Yeah.
I see it.
Anymore, if it's big in college, it's big in
the goddamn teens is the problem.
These fucking teens.
These fucking teens.
You have a story about teens to tell.
Do I?
Yeah, from like 4 hours ago at work.
What did I tell?
At work?
Oh, these fucking kids.
The shittiness of people?
Yeah, fucking... Alright, so let me paint you a picture, folks. We get off work at 8 o'clock. Alright? These fucking kids They were probably like TU kids, so they were probably my age. But that's aside the fucking point. I'm gonna call them teens for the sake of the
Because
story.
they're acting like teens.
They're acting like bitches. They're acting like they come in like 10 till we gotta close. I know I burped again, but when you're in a restaurant, you gotta clean up before you leave. Like, you gotta get the fuck out of there. These piece of shit people. Just like I'm not gonna say the other people because like one of them happened to be my aunt and uncle, so that's fine. But like they came in earlier and they were just eating and they left like
They left before 8.
They left like 20 minutes before 8, so that's fine. They didn't come in 10 minutes till 8.
Yeah.
To get some goddamn food. I don't get that people don't understand that. Like, if I'm gonna go in somewhere, like I've done that like when Bake Shop was still open, coffee break downtown.
Yeah.
Like I'd go in there like 10 till. I'm like, oh, are you still serving shit? Like, is it cool? And she's like, yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm like, are you sure? And it's like there. It's like I always get shit to go. I never eat there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, I'll just get it to go. That's fine. Like if you come
That's
in,
entirely different.
Yeah, if you come in, you're like, oh shit, I didn't realize you're closing. Can I get something to go? And they're like, yeah, sure, no problem. But if you're gonna fucking sit there, and it was like what 8:30 when I got out of there.
Yeah.
You're gonna fucking sit there for a half an hour after we close, not giving a fuck about the fact.
It's like you're keeping the person waiting on you there.
Right.
You're keeping the person that cooked for you there. Mm-hmm. And then you're keeping the person who does the dishes
Basically,
there.
I'm just a grumpy old turd, but it's really upset me.
It's a lack of consideration.
This fucking teens, man.
And people always have
people teenagers.
People. Whenever I bring this up to people who, I mean, a lot of my friends have experience in the restaurant industry, so like, yeah, fuck those people. Right. But for whatever reason they don't, and, they're kind of unaware of it. They're like, well, why are they open to 8 then? Why don't they just close earlier? I'm like, because it would just happen earlier then. The people were coming at 7:30. There's no way to avoid this if you're just inconsiderate.
Unless you're a Denny's, there's no way to avoid it.
Yeah, if you're open 24 hours, then it's fine.
Right. I don't know. People are shitty.
Yeah.
I think, people are like, I think people are good at the core, and, they just become bad and twisted when they grow old or whatever. No, I think people are inherently shitty.
Yeah.
We are selfish, horrible little creatures, and then we become big, mean creatures that fucking rape and kill people. Like, basically what I'm saying.
We have to learn to be good.
I have a self-loathing.
We have to learn to be good, I think.
I don't think I'm a human, though. Just gonna come right out and say that.
Breaking news, Tyler, a furry.
No.
Oh, I thought that's where he was going with it.
Well, no, I was watching this. This is a joke, by the way.
Okay.
I'm a human being. I hope.
Some people might disagree.
Fucking alien. Damn gorilla. It was like watching a documentary. It's basically saying how a good, 60% of the human population is, part Neanderthal. Because of the fact, how Neanderthal is, and, because we were living at the same time.
Yes, and we interbred and all that.
We interbred. We fucking enslaved the fuck out of them and beat the shit out of them.
We really took advantage of them.
Humans suck.
We're kind of dicks.
Neanderthals were big fucking oafish giants that just were like, oh, hi.
It's nice to look at stuff like art and poetry and all that and be like, there's beauty in the world. And then you're like, Holocaust.
Oh, the Crusades. The rape and murder of hundreds of thousands of maybe even millions of Neanderthals. Wow.
World War I, World War II.
Yeah. Wesley Snipes. I mean, these are the things that I think about on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Mainly the Wesley Snipes thing.
This podcast got pretty dark.
Whoa!
Not like that.
Whoa! Holy
the Holocaust and the depravity of man.
Hey, man.
You make it about race.
You can make fucking Holocaust jokes all you want. You start making some fucking black Wesley Snipe jokes, I'm not on board with that. I think you've upset the audience. You've upset me. I'm gonna go. Oh my god.
I hope you're enjoying
yourself.
You
can't say something.
I hope you're enjoying yourself.
Carry this, because I got beer in my nose.
You're a mess.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So what else is new?
David Becker.
Who the fuck is David Becker?
Chris Becker. Chris Bracker.
Don't know who you're talking about.
NFL bracket? I don't know. Trying to
What else has been going on?
make associations. What are we going to talk about?
We're not doing free association.
We're guilty by association. Guilty until innocent. Australia. New Zealand. Lord of the Rings. That was a good movie.
Never seen it.
Yeah, I like the movie.
That's fair.
Movies.
So.
What?
I'm trying to think. In the past 2 weeks,
I'm more like
you went to the movies, right?
Oh yeah.
Was that in the past 2 weeks?
Yeah, I went and seen Winter Soldier.
Did we cover this already? I feel
no,
like
we were talking about Winter Soldier. Wait, did we?
We didn't record last week, so
I don't think we talked about this.
I think you're talking about how you were gonna see it.
I
don't remember.
I think people were getting fucking tired of hearing.
Real quick, how was it?
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
Right.
There was a twist at the end.
Well, we won't spoil it.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, I can say spoilers and then fuck you.
Well, other people might not have seen
well,
it.
then I'll say spoilers and then they can just...
We don't have to spoil it. That's still
fine.
recent.
I won't spoil the movie. Let's just say you probably see it coming.
Okay.
But it was, I don't know, I thought it was pretty alright.
Yeah. Chris Evans, right?
Chris Evans, a.k.a. Human Torch, a.k.a. the dude from Not Another Teen Movie.
Who's Chris Pine?
I have no idea who that is.
Is that an actor?
I have no idea. Are you saying Pan? Or Pan?
You talk about something real quick. I want to look this up. Who Chris Pine is.
Or two ends? Alright, well, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite things in the world. Jacking off to lesbian porn. Now, see, when
You could talk about
look into
Hearthstone,
the-
actually. You've been playing some Hearthstone, right?
Yeah, I guess. Not anymore.
You can talk about it a bit.
I don't know.
That dude.
Put me on the spot.
Yeah. He played Kirk in the new Star Trek movie.
No, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So at first, for a while there, I was getting Chris Pine and Chris Evans confused, but
I mean, they're both really generically white, so...
yeah.
I mean, they're pretty white.
They are both pretty white. They're fairly white.
If you're like, hey, man, imagine, like, the most stereotypical bro dude, I'd be like Chris Evans. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay, what's number 2? Chris Pine.
I would say
Because Chris Pine looks more like... He kind of looks like James Dean a little bit.
Chris
Pine.
James Dean.
A little bit.
Yeah, I can see it.
Got kind of that air about him.
The porn star?
No.
Oh. Like the actor.
James Dean, the actor. The dude with the tiny car.
The non-pornographic actor.
The non-pornographic actor.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah. No, see, I guess that makes sense.
You know, James Dean was only in like 3 or 4 movies?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How did he get so famous?
Because he died at an early age.
I guess.
It's kind of like Hannah Nicole Smith. Like, what the fuck did she do? Like, nothing. It's like, oh my god, she fucking died. It's
They
like,
had a reality show for a while.
yeah, it was about how she was sucking an 80-year-old man's cock. Like,
I remember watching that. That was...
That can't be any good. I mean, at that point, you know, like, what's left?
Did she die before he did?
Yeah. I believe so.
Damn.
Which is kind of ironic if you think about it.
I think it's just a coincidence.
Isn't it ironic?
Don't you think?
It's like rain on your wedding day.
That's also kind of
A green light,
that's
but
just a coincidence.
a green light, but you're already lit.
That's not really ironic.
Good
either.
advice that you just can't take.
That's not really ironic either.
Well, who would have thought?
It figures.
It figures.
That's not even a coincidence.
Maybe that's the.
Okay.
Isn't it?
No.
Isn't that what she says?
No. That's what she says, but it's not ironic or a coincidence.
Oh, I thought they were saying that's not a chorus. I'm like, well,
No.
but no,
You like Alanis?
no,
No.
not particularly.
I have this really weird memory of downloading Jagged Little Pill and listening to it while playing Star Siege Tribes online.
That's weird.
Do you remember that game?
Tribes, yeah.
That was a dope game.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. I used to play it a lot when I lived over at the apartment.
You remember they had that gun that shot those discs, those blue discs that would explode?
Mm-mm.
You remember that one?
No.
You remember the vehicles in the game?
No, not really. Because they, like, what they did is, like, the tribes that you used to play and the tribes that they have now.
Oh, you played the newer one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No.
I didn't like that one.
You didn't like that?
No. I like the old one. The old one was good. They don't have the servers up for it anymore or anything.
They don't?
Not as far as, like, last time I looked, I couldn't get it running, and I couldn't find any matches or anything, so Like, I'm sure there's some group of people like playing over land somewhere, but
fuck that shit, man. Those are some real hardcore fucking Tribes fans. If you're playing, wait, we're talking about Tribe, like Cleveland Indians.
Not the Cleveland.
I think it's Tribe time.
It's Tribe time.
I think it's fucking Tribe time.
That's the Tribe time thing. Hashtag. Follow the conversation with hashtag Tribe time.
Hashtag Tribe time. What the fuck?
I haven't watched an Indians game yet this year. How they doing?
Oh, they're doing it.
They got. That wasn't words. They don't have they have Swisher still, right? They have Swisher.
Yep.
They got I think that's
the only recognizable character on the team.
Sizemore's not there anymore, right?
I do not believe so. I'm gonna talk like an announcer.
Yeah, I only know Swisher.
Yeah, I think Swisher is the only good player left on the team this year.
No.
Yeah. I do. I can't fucking do it anymore.
Have you? That's retract.
What?
But
I mean, I am who I am.
Have you watched any games yet this year?
Yeah, I watched a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're alright.
They're looking good.
Yeah, they're doing what they're doing.
It's early in the season. They still have time to throw it away.
They're gonna lose. Like, here's the thing. Like, they're gonna lose.
Yeah.
It's like being any kind of Cleveland fan. It's like
there were those 2 years where you could be a Cavaliers fan.
Yeah, I was for 2 years, and then I bandwagoned the fuck out of that. But hey, I'm from Ohio, so I think I'm allowed to.
I've said this before. I may have even said it on the podcast. I don't know. Cleveland needs an NHL team.
I don't know.
There's no reason that Florida has 2 NHL teams.
Okay, I don't think Cleveland.
And Cleveland doesn't have one.
No. I don't think Cleveland. I think Toledo needs an NHL team.
Well, they have the.
I think the Walleyes should be
move
the
up.
NHL.
They should move over to the NHL?
Yeah. Because that would make sense.
I could see that. I like hockey a bunch, but I'm not going to root for the Blue Jackets.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
I'm not a Blue Jackets fan.
Here's something I didn't get. Cleveland was playing Toronto last week. Baseball.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
What? Toronto having a baseball team?
Yeah. That is the only Canadian baseball team. Like, in the...
Yeah.
They're in the American League.
Sore subject.
Oh, shit. I forgot.
Yeah. They weren't.
Oh, shit.
For like 40 years, they weren't the only Canadian baseball team. Fucking Nationals.
Well, I may put my foot in my mouth for that.
Let it be known that I rep the Expos fucking hard. I have worn an Expos hat for the past 4 years.
The people at home cannot see this, but Nick has the most ridiculous fucking Expos hat. It's sitting on the fucking desk.
I have an Expo. I have 2 different Expos snapbacks that I wear. I've been wearing them for years.
It's almost as if I led you into that.
You did. You totally set me up for that, but you didn't even mean to. But no, the Expos are fucking robbed, man.
I just think it's funny that Toronto's in the American League.
Yeah. Like the Expos were National League, so I guess it, maybe made sense, but yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Toronto is a pretty American city, though.
I mean, I don't get it, though.
Like, there are definitely more Canadian cities than Toronto.
Yeah, but they're still Canadian. Like, that's just weird.
Like,
they're crimson.
Calgary doesn't have a baseball team. Or at least a major.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I think it's weird.
Well, they got an NBA team, too.
Do they?
Yeah, the Raptors.
Oh, really?
Toronto Raptors.
Oh, fuck. I didn't realize that. I'm not a fucking...
I don't like basketball.
I don't like basketball. I don't know. I like 2 sports, Nick.
Yeah?
I like football and I like baseball. That's what I like.
Yeah.
That's what I do with my free time.
Could you see Toronto getting a football team ever?
Toronto?
Like an NFL team?
I don't think so.
No.
I mean,
there's been this like long-standing rumor. I say long-standing, probably like 4 or 5 years, that London was going to get an NHL team.
Yeah, they did a Family Guy episode on that.
No, like a real, like actual substantiated rumor. Because
you're dead, Brady.
They do that one preseason game now every year in London.
Yeah.
So, like,
which I don't fucking understand.
I don't get it either. Well, like baseball now, they do some preseason games in Japan.
I don't get it.
And this year they did 2 preseason games in Montreal.
I mean, I get that there's people around the world that is a weird concept to me. Like, I don't watch like, I don't watch soccer because I'm not big, or football.
Yeah.
I'm not big into that game. But even if I was, like, I wouldn't really root for a different country's circuit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if Brazil had its own circuit, not just its own team, but let's say its own...
Like a Brazil league.
Yeah, I think they do have their own.
I imagine. Yeah.
Like, a league of their own. I just the responses for you. I think, I don't know, I wouldn't root for them. I wouldn't really watch it because I don't live there.
Yeah.
You know? I think if I went to, let's say, London, they're real big into fucking football there. Football, I mean soccer.
Yeah.
I don't understand, but I understand why they call that football. I don't understand why we call ours football.
Hand egg is what ours is.
Hand egg.
What it is?
What the fuck?
You've never heard that before?
No.
Yeah, that's a big internet sports joke thing. Because if you think about it, it's like, well, you don't really use your foot.
It's not really a ball.
It looks like an egg.
I think it should just be called pigskin.
Gridiron.
Yeah, gridiron. Something fucking cool, not
Yeah.
football. Like, give that to soccer.
Yeah.
Soccer doesn't make any sense. It's a nonsense word. What does it mean? It means football. Oh, well, that makes sense.
Well, so, like, for me, though, for, like, F1.
Formula 1.
It's like, that's an international sport.
All F1.
What? All F1? Every week you do this. Every week.
What?
You plug a different podcast.
Oh, that's a podcast?
Yeah, that's the F1 podcast I listen to.
Oh.
All F1. You never want people to listen to ours.
I didn't know that was a thing, to be quite honest.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know.
No, real talk, though, you should listen to all F1. It's pretty good. You can find it at giantbomb.com.
And you know what else? Don't listen to this. Basically, what we need to do
is cut Tyler out.
Cut Tyler out. Just make Nick 5 minutes of like, oh, here's what you should be watching this week. Listening to this and reading this.
You want to live the Nick life? Here's what you do. Wake up at noon. Play Cookie Clicker for like an hour. Like, do stuff on the internet for an hour. Realize, oh God, there's 12 more hours until I go to sleep and I don't work today. And then just kind of stare at Cookie Clicker and listen to podcasts.
You want to live the Tyler life? Wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning. Hey! Hey!
This podcast isn't going to be general discussion where it's going to be lifestyle suggestions.
Yeah.
Here's what you should do.
I still don't think we got like a set theme for the fuck. It got real fucking weird there for like 10 minutes. I don't know what we were talking about. Talking about serious shit. Fuck that. Talking about alcohol.
Alcohol discussion got dangerous.
The only pal I need is alcohol.
That's
a fucking slogan right there.
But yeah, so anyway, F1, that's a very international sport.
Mm-hmm.
There's races in almost every continent. I don't believe there's an Africa one. But there's no American team.
South or North?
South and North what?
Africa.
North Africa's like just a geographic thing. South Africa's an actual country.
Yeah.
Not in any of Africa is there an F1 race, I believe.
So you mean the whole continent?
Yes. But, anyway, there's no American team. There's plans for an American team next year, but as of now, there's not. So, I just kind of have to root for somebody.
You know what I'd root for?
Who?
Australia.
Like, who?
Australia.
The person?
No, whatever team's from Australia.
Well, like, that's the thing. Like, a team can be from a country. Neither of the racers are necessarily going to be from that country.
Okay, but then you could still just root for that country. Just root for Australia. Fuck it.
Well, who from Australia?
I don't know. Whoever's from Australia.
Kevin Magnuson?
You know who you should root from Australia?
Who?
Fucking Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. Yahoo Serious?
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Famous F1 racer. No, I do like Kevin Magnuson, though. He's pretty good. This is his first year in F1, so...
Right.
That's my first year watching it, so...
You know what sport I really been getting into?
What?
Women's softball.
Women's softball?
Yeah. Just gonna leave it at that. I don't think I should go into why.
I will say this.
No, I do enjoy it. I think it's
every female softball player that I knew in college, great people.
Yeah.
Fucking, those are some hard-working athletes.
Yeah.
They could all kick my ass.
Yeah, probably. You know, and that's the thing. It's like, people are like, oh, WNBA, it's a joke. Oh, fucking women's soccer. WNBA is kind of a joke. But women's baseball...
But not by their own fault.
No, because they make a joke. You look at the fucking stands, there's like 3 people there. Like, it's just...
Well, we've had this conversation about how you have to get a special cable package to really watch it here.
Yeah.
Whereas for other stuff, you really don't. And so, like, it... by the nature of it being unpopular, being into it lends it a unfair, I would say, air of pretension. Like, oh, that guy says he's into women's basketball. Look at that guy. It's like, I just like women's basketball. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I bet you don't own a TV either. I just said I watch it. No, yeah.
I just said I watch it on
what?
the TV.
Do you read too? Wow. Huh.
Is this your Tyler impersonation? That's kind of fucked up.
No, it's not.
No, I mean,
you know what I'm saying, though.
You look at women athletes and male athletes, and it's like you see the same level of competitiveness from both of them. You see the same level of effort put into both the sports, and at the end of the day, it's like, oh, I want to see men get sweaty and fucking wrestle each other and get all lubed up, and that's straight, isn't it?
What sport are you watching?
Straight. No, but I just, a lot of dudes have this mentality. It's like, I'm not going to watch women's basketball. I'm not going to watch women's fucking baseball. And it's like, all right, well, you watch women's baseball, you get to look from the pitcher's mound end, and you get to see a beautifully sculpted ass for most of the game. Also, I mean, if you want to take it seriously, you know, they're really good players.
Yeah.
So it's like combining... Like, and that's not being sexualized. They're just attractive. Like, a lot of them are attractive.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, you know, physically, that's kind of what I like. You know, like a nice big butt.
Yeah, sure. Like, from the other side, I mean, many women find male baseball players attractive.
Well, yeah.
So.
Of course. But, well, not male baseball players. Have you seen those guys?
Well, I mean...
like me! Like, what the fuck?
I'm not saying CC Sabathia necessarily. Oh!
Sick!
Play the sick burn sound effect.
Sick burn!
Oh, the ladies are all going after Bartolo Colon. Oh! Man, better watch out going to the bars tonight. You're not going to get laid. I heard Prince Fielder's going out.
Oh! Shit! 96.8! Bringing you the greatest burritos. That's gonna be fun to fucking go back through and listen to.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What time are we at?
We're at over half an hour now, so we could probably start winding down.
Start winding down. Start bringing it to a close. So what have we recapped?
What did we learn today?
What have we learned today? TIL.
Today I learned.
Oh, we could do like we could do like the reading rainbow kind of deal at the end of the episode.
I was thinking more like Jerry Springer into the episode.
Oh God. Reading rainbow.
You don't have to take my word for it.
Was Jamal Williams? Is that the guy?
Jamal Williams?
Wait, who is the guy that did Reading Rainbow?
LeVar Burton.
Wow.
Who the fuck is Jamal?
I was inadvertently racist there.
Who the fuck is Jamal Williams?
I have no idea. I have no clue.
Yeah. So when you think LeVar Burton, you think Reading Rainbow?
Yeah. I know he's Data from Star Trek.
He's not Data.
Who's Data?
Data is Brent Spiner.
It's funny that I don't know that because I used to watch that show all the time.
LeVar Burton's Geordie Forge.
No, okay.
He's got the eye thing.
I just assumed he would be Data because of the eye thing.
No, Data's the android. Why would they make a blind android? Yeah, let's build a perfect machine. Oh, let's make it blind, though.
Well, all his other senses will be good. That's the point, right? That's the future I want to live in.
Man, Data's cool.
Data is cool.
Remember when Data had a pet cat? That Spot.
What the hell? Children are allowed on the bridge? Whenever Patrick...
Do you remember those? Do you remember those Next Generation edit videos?
Yeah.
Where they
yes, because you showed me all of them.
When they made Data paint all the furry porn, and it kept giving Worf headaches. Data's painting is giving me a headache. And he would make him shoot it out of the fucking loading bay and blow it up with a photon torpedo.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Man, I fucking love Star Trek.
Anytime Patrick Stewart fucking smacked somebody in the face, it was gonna be a good time. I love that, man.
What? TIL. Watch Star Trek.
Yeah, fucking just watch. Not the old one. The fucking Next Generation.
Next Generation. So good. I saw a great tweet today. It compared 3 different ones. Star Trek, hanging out with a cool dad. Star Trek Next Generation, living it up in the future. Star Trek Deep Space Nine, you live at the airport now. Because if you think about, like, I like Deep Space Nine, it's okay, but it's like, everyone's coming to them, they're just kind of stuck, they're just like, yeah, we're just in this place. Like,
I don't even know what Deep Space Nine is about. Like,
there's like this space station, Deep Space Nine,
right.
Like a landing platform or whatever, and ships would come and go from there.
So they don't even go anywhere. They just fucking.
They're way the fuck out there though. So
it's like
a rural airport.
The basis of the Star Trek universe is that they go to exotic planets.
They boldly go where no one has gone
exactly.
before.
They're traveling.
And then once we get there, they build this deep space airport. And they hang out there and meet, like,
a bunch of angry 16-year-old flight attendants that just fucking...
Oh, God. What's the race that looked like Mitt Romney? Carlassians? I don't know. They had the real short, kind of greased back hair and big foreheads.
Yeah.
And they look a lot like Mitt Romney.
Yeah. He was almost the leader of the free world.
Oh, fucking A, man.
A Mormon.
I
mean, I guess, it wouldn't matter what religion he was. It's kind of...
He was just kind of a dick.
Yeah. Kind of a dick hole, Mitt. You're
kind
of a Mitt hole.
I never really watched Voyager.
Wasn't that the one with Scott Bakula? I think there was one with Scott Bakula.
That sounds familiar, but
Do you
I'm
know
not
who
totally sure.
Scott Bakula is?
Vaguely?
Look him up.
Okay.
I just like his name.
It's a good name.
Bakula.
Should be Scott Dracula.
Yeah.
And with that was the...
that was the closing joke.
The Duncify podcast.
You hear that? That's me slapping my fucking knee.
Follow us on Twitter at Duncify. Find us on Facebook, facebook.com/Duncify.
You're not gonna live that down anytime soon. Duncify.tumblr.com and duncify@gmail.com with any questions, cares, or concerns. Follow us on Kick. We got a Kick.
Can you follow people on Kick?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Any message us on Kick?
Our Kick name is
XX
420 Blazer
98
X.
Bringing you the best results.
We don't have a Kick.
No, we don't. I have a Kick.
I don't have a Kick.
I don't want people knowing.
That's fair.
Yeah. So, Net.
Scott Dracula.
Scott Dracula. It's Dr. Acula.